Here we are for quarterfinal number 2 with two teams that had very different campaigns. Austria, winners of Group C, a perfect 3 for 3. And they have multiple players who have multiple goals and assists shining in this tournament. Carl Kohler with 3 assists, Stoyashbal with 2 assists, Probst with 3 goals. Hanafi has a goal. Theodor Wagner has 4 goals. It's a very talented Austria team. Meanwhile, on the French side, they've more or less sleptwalked their way through the tournament. They didn't even win a single game. They went 0-2-1. They went 0-1-2 with 2 draws. They made it through to the quarterfinals somehow on just 2 points. And they only scored 1 goal the entire tournament so far by star man of Atletico Madrid, Larbi Ben Barek. Well, Austria is in the white, France are in the blue. The Austrian goalkeeper is in the black kit, the French goalkeeper is in the yellow. The football we are using today is the Adidas Telstar Last. And we are at the Let's Go. We now go to the team sheets. In goal for Austria is Schmidt. The defenders are Coleman and Happel. What a midfield trio this is. Oshmark, Hanafi, and Carl Kohler. The supporting strikers are Riegler and Theodor Wagner. The wingers are Alfred Corner and Stoyashbal. And Eric Probst is the striker. In goal is the captain, Lucien Schaefer. And big news out of the French camp, starman from Lille, Jean Banaté, is finally in the starting lineup. Dropped is Oscar Hesserer. In comes Andre Stratte of Lille as well. So the goalkeeper is Schaefer, the defenders are Hamiltonet, Lazare, Dionisi, Bienvenu, and Bottini. Midfielders are Stezhnek, Charles Ruel. The wingers are Jean Baraté and 18-year-old Francois Mercurio, widely rumored to be joining Olympic Marseille from next season. Larbi Ben Barek of Real Madrid is the attacking midfielder. Lilleman, the club Lille, Andre Stratte. Well, we're here at the Let's Go. Once again, the Let's Go is hosting all the knockout games up until the final, which we will go back to the Warpdorf. This will be a fascinating game. France have the pedigree, Austria have the talent and the confidence. Something's gotta give. The officials are checking the match conditions. The conditions look good. Audio looks good. The cameras are set. And we have kickoff here at the Let's Go between Austria and France. And there's an early foul, 30 seconds in. Carl Kohler on the ball. There's a long strike by Riegler. It bounces wide. on Riegler. Jean Bonnetet to the sideline. Lev Steznik now. Charles Ruel. RB Benberek chips it in, but Schmied is off the line. There's Stoyash ball. Probst. Eric Probst. Probst! And a good save by Schaefer. And it'll be a corner kick for Austria. Played in by Kohler, but France clear their lines, and Strappé now trying to turn the defender. Wonderful defense by Coleman. Ruel crosses it in, and Ernst Happel does well. There's the ball out for a throw-in. Crossed in. It's out of reach for Jean Bonnetet, but an interesting idea by France. Benberek does very well. Mercurio now the 18-year-old. It's out for a throw. Oh, it hit off Mercurio. Oh, the 1-2, but Theodor Wagner helping out on defense. Ball deflected wide. Riegler on the ball. Plays it back to Kohler. Anapi finds Coleman, who's advanced forward for a defender. Carl Kohler with the corner, but it's flicked away by the near post. Charles Ruel now tries to break free. Oh, Larby Benberek. He's had some good touches on the ball today. Benberek. Look at Benberek. Mercurio back to Benberek. And it's cleared by Austria. Bonnetet. Benberek. There's Stoyash ball on the counter now. Hanapi with room ahead. Hanapi. Get hard, Hanapi. Lifted it over the goal. Austria on possession now. Riegler with a good move. And Austria run out of real estate in 15 minutes. It remains 0-0. Good up and down quarterfinal so far. Benberek forward. Larby Benberek! Just wide of the goal. Benberek nearly scored his second of the tournament. And the on-rushing Schmied can count himself relieved. That went just wide. And here's corner. Oh, France nearly took the lead. Atletico Madrid. Starman Benberek, but here's Alfred Corner now. Oh, inches wide by Alfred Corner. And both sides have sent warning shots that they are here to win. We very easily could have had a goal on either side, and here's Mercurio. Good defense by Coleman. Carl Kohler now on the ball. Goal! It's Eric Probst. It's his fourth of the tournament. And it's the fourth assist by Carl Kohler. And the Austrians take the lead. It was Kohler putting moves on Benberek of all people. And the French were defending deep. And Carl Kohler played a ball in low at Probst. Got by one defender, and Probst was able to side foot it. And Schaefer could not react in time. It may have whisked right by his hands. And Eric Probst gives Austria the lead on the first time strike on 19 and a half minutes. Austria lead 1-0. It's Benberek to Bonnetet. Benberek! What a response! Here's the starman for France, Larby Benberek of Atletico Madrid. What a goal! I think it was Bonnetet with the assist who's going to justify his inclusion. Jean Bonnetet, every Frenchman has been waiting for Bonnetet to get his moment. And he does right here. Takes on the defender, slide rules it through to Benberek, who takes a touch And the classy Atletico Madrid attacking midfielder slips it right around Schmid. And it's an instant response. 1 minute later, we're tied at 1. Ben Balek. Corner. Header is over the bar by Carl Kohler. Well, what a response by the French. Oh my goodness, I thought Theodore Wagner grabbed his 5th of the tournament on that volley. Oh, and it went just wide of Schaefer's goal. What a game we have here. The French are never out of it, are they? But now the Austrians are back on attack. And it'll be a corner from the left-hand side. Carl Kohler whips it in! And Schaefer had to be alert. Good hands by Schaefer. And here come the French. Mercurio. Ruel loses it to Kohler. Theodore Wagner now. Boochwork anchoring the midfield. Slips it wide to Happel. Offered corner on the cross. It's flicked up in the air. Schaefer came off his line. Deep cross. Hanapi on the ball now. Austria attacking in waves. And Larbi Ben Barek had to go back and help on defense yet again. And here they come on the counter. Andre Strape to Mercurio. The 18-year-old. Back to Ben Barek. Ben Barek! Oh, he's feeling it today, Ben Barek. He knows he might have to drag France across the finish line. No idea what that effort was, but what's said about that the better. He must really be feeling confident. Probst slips it for Austria, and Riegler's shot dribbles harmlessly wide. Half hour gone. What a game we've had here. We're tied at 1. Goals by Eric Probst and Larbi Ben Barek. Bienvenu switches it to Mercurio. There's Mercurio still on the ball. He wins a free kick. Ben Barek will take it. And he puts it high over the goal for a goal kick. It's Ben Barek's second effort from a direct free kick. Barate. Oh, his inclusion has been justified. The Lille star. Bienvenu on the ball now. Ben Barek on the touch. There's Strape. Strape! And Schmid had to be alert. And here come the Austrians. Ernst Stoyashbal wins the throw. 10 minutes remain in this half. It's 1-1. What a quarterfinal. Stoyashbal. And Schaefer with the good hands. And he dumps it down the field where Riegler is. Kohler. Oh, Kohler. Look at this. Well, a little bit of stop and start there from Kohler. He drug his shot way over the bar. Jean Barate with room ahead now. Barate. Oh, in the end, it was not a good cross. But there's Ruel dumping it in. Chance for France. Boutini. Wonderful header to play him in. And Schmid had to keep it out. Ben Barek with the corner. Oh, over the bar by Jean Barate. Both sides are giving it all here. We're tied at 1. What a quarterfinal. Strape bumped off the ball. Coach work. Kohler. Kohler decides to go. Why not? And Schaefer, the good hands again. Mercurio now. Francois Mercurio. Again, rumored to be on the verge of signing with Olympique Marseille. There's Strape. Boutini. A great effort not long ago denied by Schmid. Boutini again! It's a corner kick. Larbi Ben Barek will take it! Oh! And Charles Ruel. Good defense there. Another corner kick. Oh! Well, dumped in the mixer. And it may have been his own player who headed it backwards. And Schmid had to keep it off on the line. Well done by Schmid. Flicked on. Schaefer off his line. It looks like we're destined for 1-1 at halftime unless France have something up their sleeve. It's Strappe! Strappe to Bernbach! Oh! He went for the little delicate chip and it went just over the bar. What a first half by Larbi Benbarek, the Atletico Madrid star. But play continues. And Benbarek on the ball again. He's been unplayable at times. Mercurio in the box now. The cross by France, headed away. Bonate! Schmied with the save, and we go into halftime. Tied at 1. What a half of football. The goal scorers were Eric Probst and Larbi Benbarek. 14 chances for Austria to 12 for France. France had just a smidge of the possession in their favor of 51%. What a half of football that. France have finally come out to play. They are tied with the mighty Austrians 1-1. That was a wonderful half of football. Karl Kohler notching his 4th assist of the tournament, Probst his 4th goal of the tournament. And then Jean Bonate has gotten his chance, the Lille star, with the assist. Benbarek with his 2nd of the tournament. We go to the second half. Well, this is going to be an exciting half of football. The first half was tremendous. Stoyash ball now. Karl Kohler to Theodor Wagner. Little lawnmower job by Wagner. Cuts in on the defender on the left. Hits a daisy cutter. Look at that little cut of the daisy there off the floor, and Schaefer has to make a really good save. Good hands by Schaefer. Oh, ball given away needlessly. Theodor Wagner wins the corner. Karl Kohler will take it. Oh my goodness, it sat there for a moment and it's hooped away by the French. They have not started the half well. The Austrians are on the front foot here, but they give away the needlessly throw. Bienvenu. Bonate loses the ball. And then recovers. Riegler. There's Strappe. Strappe just couldn't beat the last man. And there's Corner. Alfred Corner. Crossed in. Outflow throw. Austria on the front foot. 5 minutes of the second half have gone. They stay on the front foot. Riegler on the ball now. Crosses the header off the bar. Another throw for Austria. A ball was off the bar. And here's Larbi Benbarek. He goes through Benbarek. Benbarek! No! Oh, he did everything right until whatever on earth he was doing there. The less said about that chip attempt, the better. Oh, I thought that was going to be a great solo goal. It was really a bad effort by Larbi Benbarek, it must be said, after all that fine work. Here's Ernst Stoyov's ball now. He crosses and wins the corner. Corner will be taken by Karl Kohler. Over the bar! Eric Probst nearly scoring. It's just over the bar. Flicked on now. And the French are trying to hold on. Benbarek, Mercurio. Ruel. Ball is won by Austria. Here's Hanapi. Riegler. Kohler. Plays it in. And Theodor Wagner cannot keep it alive. As we draw in close to an hour of the game gone, it's 1-1 France in Austria. What a switch. Barate. Oh, it's Barate's second effort again. But here it is again, Strape, he's fighting. Stoyashko now. Wagner. Hanapi. Oh, he tried to cut it one too many times. And here's Jean Barate down the channel and he wins the throw. 61 minutes gone now. Alfred Corner on the ball. We're tied at 1. Team is on a little bit of a knife's edge right now. Uchwork. Kohler. Coleman. Stoyashko. Uchwork. Hanapi off the post and in! And look who it is! He scored his 5th of the tournament, Theodore Wagner! Theodore on the spot! Off the post, and the rebound is in. Oatsworth slipped it in. Hanapi lifted it over the sliding Ben Barak, who seemingly is everywhere. Just toe pokes it towards the goal, off the post. That's going to count as an assist. And the on-rushing Theodore Wagner was the first in line. And he just puts it right back in the breadbasket. No chance for Schaefer. And Austria on 63 minutes take the 2-1 lead. Theodore Wagner. Stoyashko now. Theodore Wagner is having himself a mighty fine tournament. And France are staring down the barrel now with 25 minutes remaining in the game. They're down 2-1, but to be fair, they've come out to play today. But this is a mighty fine Austria team. Marby Ben Barak, Boutini, out for a throw. Well, Ben Barak has really razzled and dazzled today. Amutane loses it. Riegler's in. Riegler! Brave goalkeeping by Schaefer. Ben Barak. Oh, wonderful ball to play in. Mercurio down the channel. Mercurio on the cross. Austria survive. It's a throw. Bienvenu. Barate. Barate crossing. Ruel! Ben Barak on the ball now. Barate. Mercurio! Oh, the youngster. What a ball by Barate. And on the half volley. What a save by Schmid. Ben Barak with the corner. Oh, it's saved! France on the ball! The miss of the game! Over the bar! Inside the box by Charles Ruel! In France! Here comes Jean Barate! It's out for a throw. On front, it comes in for Mercurio. Oh, what a miss by Charles Ruel! Strape! A whisker away. France, if they lose this game, are going to look back at both of those moments and wonder why the gods did not let them put one of them on target. Hanapi cut inside 2 defenders and forced the leg save by Schaefer. Carl Kohler with 15 minutes remaining. What a game of football. Flicked on, here's Strape. Stoyashko, Riegler. Well done by Rapstezhnek. Ben Barak is up the field. Hanapi. Corner, Alfred Corner. Well done by the French defense. They've got to dig deep and find more chances, because those 2 that they missed may have been their highest quality ones. Flicked in, they must defend the corner now. Lanfranchi is in. Headed away. Flicked on by Strappe. Bonaparte. Kohler. Jean Bonaparte has room up the field, but he couldn't win the header. Riegler. Flicked in. France clear. They've got to get the ball up the field. Marcel Colau comes in for Bienvenu. Offside was Riegler. Just beyond the line of God. Colau. Here's Gazelle. Probst. Theodor Wagner! Good save! Theodor Wagner thought he could get it by Schaefer, and that is an ingenious save. One-on-one. What a save. Really. Well, France are the one who need to be attacking, but they can't get the ball down at their feet. Schläger comes in for Haneke. In about 5.5 minutes remain. The French have got to get forward. Lanfranchi. Another Lanfranchi. And Lanfranchi on the wing was offside. France have got to get the ball down the field. They've been lacking in possession when they need it most. Jean Bonaparte cleared up the field. Lanfranchi to Bottini. Bottini dumps it. Good defense there. Up the field they go. Rubstezhnik. Lanfranchi to Ruel. Jean Lanfranchi plays it back. France trying to get forward. Jean Bonaparte on the ball. Ben Barak gives it away. Alfred corner. He might seal it here. He wins the corner. This could be trouble. Headed away. This is it for France. They've got to get the ball down in attacking position. Jean Bonaparte up the field. Bottini. Cleared for a throw. They've got to dump it in. Bottini. Crossed in. Header! No! Oh my goodness. I thought it was in. A whisker away. A French millimeter. And Austria survived. What a moment that was at the end. There was Larbi Bembarek's delicious goal. But then in the second half, Haneke hit the ball off the post with the assist. And Theodor Wagner scored the winner. France had their moments. There was this half volley by Mercurio, denied by Schmidt. And then there were two more moments. They were a whisker away, and then a header at the end that really looked like it was going to sneak in. But the French are going home, and in truth, despite their valiant effort, they did have a poor tournament overall. They did not get a win along the way. 23 chances for Austria to 20 for France. France had 54% possession. But in the end, the Austrians are a team of destiny, and they make their first ever semifinal. Let's look at the Golden Boot charts. So Theodor Wagner has joined Tommy Lott and Elmo Zada, the 3 T's, and Augustin Gainza with 5 goals. Carl Fuller leads the tournament with 4 assists. If you look at the tournament table, you see that semifinal number 1 is set. Spain, in their second ever semifinal, will be taking on Austria in their first ever semifinal. We'll look at what we have for you for quarterfinal number 3 next time. It's going to be that team, England, who pulled off one of the most remarkable turnarounds from 3rd to 1st, knocking out Uruguay along the way. They'll be taking on the young, inexperienced, but talented Italian side. It will be England versus Italy. One of those teams will be going to their first ever semifinal. Until then, take care. We'll see you next time.